So join us back for another video, and it has been a little while. We've been incredibly busy with bits and pieces and some lots of new cool things on the horizon. We're about to start building a new workshop and stuff, but let's get back into the swing of it. As per the title of the video you've seen, this one is on the Mark IV that we built with Channel 4 and JCB on the Guy Martins WW1 tank, and it had a slight mishap. Annoyingly, the crack was caused by a Halloween decoration, but we'll get into that into the video. But the idea is this video will lead nicely on to Tuesday's video, which will be a tinkering Tuesday on actually stripping it out, repairing it, putting it back together, and how does it work. So our first job is to undo these rails that come up the side. Start at the front. And these rails run all the way to the back, and then you'll see this wooden beam. Here. So there's chains that hook on each side of that beam. And the idea of that is, in World War I, the trenches and the mud, was that you chain that beam to the tracks, and that would go over the rails, get to the front, dig in, and then help unditch the tank. So we call that an unditching beam. It did actually work. It worked quite well, but currently it's in our way. Josh has had this idea for us to get the unditching beam off, and I don't know if it's a good idea or I'm just stupid for trying it with him, but we're going to try and slide it down the rails and catch it. I suppose if you see this video, you know it went well.
And naturally stop.
I don't think it is going to naturally stop, mate. I feel like I've got the easy end because I can reach it all the way up here.
Well, I'm thinking stand here.
What? Let it get a bit of momentum first, then hit us.
Yeah. You want to try from here?
Yeah.
I'm vertically challenged here, but that's fine. Right, ready here?
Yeah.
Right, that's... Oh, come on, that's worked, did it?
It did work. I don't know if I'd wanted to give it a little momentum over the edge and catch it.
Well, we're going to lift this up. Where are we putting this? Engine?
Down there. You go for. I'll go round first. Whose idea was it to put an oak beam on the tank? Ready?
Yeah. Just be careful, yeah? Think you take it a long way or not?
Not really.
Look, pretty good limit then.
How high have I got to go? 'Cause I've got a light there.
Stop. Yeah. Up. Right. Back up. Slowly.
Solely by his middle name. Oh, clear of that light.
Yeah, right. How are your side, Leo?
Do you need to go up?
No. Right, stop for a second. Leo, get down.
Get down.
Right, I've got this. Get down.
Surprisingly uneventful. So our next job is to remove the roof, which sounds simpler than it is.
Up there. Keep going. Yeah.
Back.
Back off a bit.
So you join us in the Mark IV with no roof, and we'll show you what the issue is and what we've broken. A few couple of months ago we decided we were going to do a 5K special, how to drive Guy Martins WW1 tank. That didn't go to plan, and I'll show you why. That crack. So our first job is going to be, we're going to get the forklift in. Because the axle is moved as it's cracked, pulled this bit out this way, there isn't room to get the sprocket off. So we get the forklift in, ram it back home, throw some weld around the crack to hold it together. But yeah, we can drop the sprocket off it and then take this out, stick it on the workbench and see how broken it really is. We've got a new casing. It's just hopefully nothing's too seriously broken inside. With the roof off, you can really see, so we've got engine, gearbox, then the back axle, and the two drive sprockets that then have chains that go and drive each track. Coolant system at the back, as per the original. And our plan is then to jack the gearbox up, rest it on blocks, with enough space that we can pull that half shaft and final drive or trumpet off the rear diff casing. Yeah, we're going to try and close that crack up.
We'll take that time, not quite in the centre of the heart.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Right, ready now.
Anything? I can't leave it forward. What?
Yeah, that was moving. You doing the bang.
So apparently I lost the sound to this clip, which is slightly annoying, but as it's happening in the background, we'll have a little chat about finding parts and stuff. So parts are getting harder and harder to get hold of for anything military wise, and weirdly for the old 4,000 or 5,000 back axle in this, we didn't expect it to be so troublesome getting hold of some bits. So there's a tractor breakers not far up the road from here. We've been to there and grabbed some bits, and as you can see, this bit, the trumpet that's cracked, we happen to be in the nick of time because it's in the metal skip ready to be weighed in a couple of days. So we'll have that out of there, get that back to Tinkering HQ and see what we can do with it. The important bit is obviously it hasn't got a cracked housing. Right, if you can go up a little bit. What? Well, if you could drive back for me. We're now out. We don't need, hopefully not going to need any of the inside stuff. All the gears and bits and pieces we shouldn't need. We just need a good housing. So now she's out, we can really see the crack. Look at the state of that. To here, around. See a bit of the welding I put in just to hold it together so we can lift it out safely. Another piece down there. Join us back for the next video where we strip it out, see what the damage is, and start rebuilding it. As you've seen, we've got the new casing, so But we need as many of these internals as we can get. So we're hoping for not too much damage and get the bits ordered that we do need. Well, as you can see from behind me, we've had a bit of a change of gate guard. So that's an upcoming video coming soon, winching it out of the hedge up the field, bring it down, giving it a wash and getting it into position. Also the Scorp has moved. Those that used to been here before will know that the Scorp used to sit where the M41 sits. She's been down, had a fresh wash, we've keyed it up and given her a lick of paint and hid her amongst the trees, which I think looks quite good. Also, we're off to Joe's on Tuesday to pick up some engines ready so we can get on with the ferret projects again. So we'll see that next week. There's all sorts to happen. But the idea is we're going to pick up the pace again, get back into it, and hopefully end up with a video on Saturdays and a video on Chinkering Tuesdays.